Hi guys, we are back again on Ask the Medic. In fact, today, guys, today's topic is going to amaze you, and I'm laughing. Somebody asked me a very funny question. So somebody asked me, Doc, can I get pregnant if I have just oral sex? What do you think? If I leave your answers in the comment section, tell me what you think. Do you think you can get pregnant from just having oral sex? There's no penetration, just oral sex. Well, let me shock you. It's possible. Yeah. It's very possible. Now, today we're going to talk about oral sex, okay? And I started with that question because a lot of people think that oral sex is an escape from, vaginal sex where they can do everything they want to do, have all the pleasure and not get any consequences at all. Now, it will interest you to know that, like I've said, I'll answer that question at the end, okay? So let's get to the end. It will interest you to know that there are types of oral sex, okay? The first one we're going to talk about, it is called fellatio. It's like a Latin word. And that one is when we have the mouth and then the penis involved, okay? Then we have what we call cunnilingus, okay? Where we have the mouth going to the vagina. And then we have what we call anilingus, where we have the mouth to the anus. So I'm sure you did not even know that there are types of oral sex. Did you know that? Now today you know, right? Yes, now that we know the types of oral sex, you need to understand that oral sex is also a type of sexual activity. And so whether you like it or not, there will be some complications, just like any other type of sex that we talk about, whether it's vaginal or anal sex, okay? Now for oral sex, what happens is that there are some particular complications that are more common if you're engaging in oral sex. So we are going to talk about them. The very first one we're going to talk about is some particular infections, okay? For some funny reason, some infections just tend to thrive in the mouth. And so one classic one we'll talk about is the herpes simplex virus. This virus tends to thrive in the mouth for whatever reason. So you may think that, okay, it's oral sex, I'm not going to get HIV, I'm not going to get gonorrhea, syphilis, but you can get some STDs which thrive in the mouth. Now, even the gonorrhea, the syphilis, the chlamydia, and even the HIV that you think you are running away from because you're not having vaginal sex, you can still get it from oral sex. How is this going to happen? If you're having oral sex, okay, sometimes we have what we call micro tears in our mouth, okay? So if you are coming in contact with the person's bodily fluids, you are still exposing yourself to these viruses or bacteria, whichever one of them it is that causes the sexually transmitted disease. Now, like I said, herpes simplex loves the mouth for whatever reason. And so again, you can still get herpes simplex from oral sex. So yes, you are not dodging HIV, you are not dodging syphilis, you are not dodging gonorrhea just because you're having oral sex and you're not having vaginal sex. It is literally the same thing. The only thing is that your risk is a little reduced because you are not exposed to as much bodily fluids as you are when you are having vaginal sex. Now, again, for people who have oral sex, what can happen is that some people can have injuries. Because if your partner, depending on whatever technique they are using, we know that we have not only our tongue in our mouth, we have our teeth also. So depending on however the person is doing the activity, you can also get some injuries from having oral sex. And so it's very important, again, that you do it with as much gentility as you can, okay? We are not banning oral sex, okay? We health professionals, there are a lot of things that we do not encourage, but we can't ban them because whatever we do, we understand that you guys are still going to do it. Even if we say don't do it, we know you still do it. And so we just have to tell you the things that you can do to make it a little more comfortable and safer. So that I'm not in the emergency room and then they are rushing you in because somebody bit somebody's private part and I have to now be running up and, people. We can do better, okay? So let's be safe. In as much as we are trying to have fun and enjoy or have pleasure, it is important that you do it as safely as you can do it. Today's episode, we've talked about oral sex. If you have any questions, I want you to drop them in the comment section. If there are any other topics that you think that you want me to talk about, here we talk about everything, okay? Sexual health, mental health, general well-being, everything. Just ask the medic. Ask in the comment sections and you'll be surprised. The next episode, I may be answering your question. I am Iya the Medic and I'll see you again in the next episode on Ask the Medic.